So, I want you to know that you're here today to learn these 5 methods. You're here to learn these 5 methods because, well, it's possible that your relationship has plateaued. You're plateauing, or you don't think that anything you do is right anymore. Your relationship is tense and draining, or it's even falling apart. You don't feel loved anymore, or you don't love anymore. You don't know if you can love anymore, or maybe again, you just started this relationship and you want to get it right the first time. So again, if you've plateaued, you've been with this person for a couple of years now, or you've been married for this person for decades, and you feel like the love's really not growing. We're not doing anything exciting anymore. We're not keeping up to date with each other. We're just companions. We're just kind of friends living in the same house. And I want to get you past that. I want to get you to learn these 5 methods and start integrating them now. Hit the ground running so that you can take that relationship to the whole next level. You deserve it. It's important that you understand that. And if your relationship is tense and draining and falling apart, then these 5 methods are here for you, because what they're packaged together as a way of getting you to think differently about yourself, and to get you to think differently about this union that you're creating and that you're participating in. A relationship must have conscious beings who understand how to consciously love each other. And there's too many people in this society where divorce rates are up to 50% or skyrocketing. God damn, this is crazy and unacceptable. So if you are one of these people with a tense, draining, crumbling relationship, these 5 methods are going to help you staple things together, glue the pieces back together, and help you overcome your difficulties and keep yourself energized when the going gets tough. Also, if you don't feel loved anymore, if you're struggling feeling love for your partner, these 5 methods are going to charge you up, going to help you focus and narrow your attention on what you can do to improve. And if you are one of these people who want to get it right the first time, you're in the right place. So stick around. You're going to love what's coming next. So a lot of people, when they're in relationships, when they're starting to develop their long-term relationship, when it's moving into that long-term phase, the problem is that there are too many mindsets and habits that prevent the relationship from growing and that keep you from succeeding in the long-term relationship. So for instance, you might have a mindset of this change thing. Change is hard for a lot of people. People prefer change, but they don't want to make the change. They're not ready to make a final decision towards that change. And you're in this relationship and you say, well, why should I change? I'm great the way that I am. I love her. I bring everything I need to the table. Why should I have to change? Or, you might be on the other side where you're thinking, wow, I've done everything I can to change for this person. Why won't he change for me? Can he even change? I don't know if I even believe he can change. There's this problem of, one, are you willing to make the changes? And so many people in relationships, you might be one of them, where you've just said, screw it, I'm not going to bother changing for this person. Or you might be someone on the other side who says, I don't know if my partner can change. I don't know if I believe that they can change. And that is crippling. That's what's making your relationship so draining, is that you don't even believe in your partner. How could you? And a lot of people in relationships, it's like you've made it this far, you're in this relationship, you might even be with this person for 20, 30, or 40 years, and you still fear rejection. You have trouble asking for what you want in a relationship. You have trouble communicating what you need from your partner. And you fear that if you ask this person to change, that if you ask them to accommodate you, that if you ask them to go somewhere with you and do the things that you want to do, or try to make your relationship better, break through those plateaus, that you're not going to get cooperation. You fear rejection. And that is as crippling as not wanting to change. That is as crippling as not believing in your partner because you don't believe in yourself to make the commitment, to make the connection. And then a lot of people have habits in relationships of fighting, getting angry at your partner, refusing to be vulnerable with them, refusing to open up. And these are damaging habits. You know, Brene Brown teaches us about vulnerability and courage, and if you've never heard of Brene, then go check her out, baby. She's got an awesome TED Talk, an amazing special on Netflix that you can check out. And in an interview with Russell Brand, she mentions a quote, and forgive me for not having the direct person who said it, but Brene communicates that when pain is not transformed, it is transmitted. And in relationships, we develop these habits where we're not working on ourselves, we're not developing ourselves. If we're dirty, we're disorganized, we bring that into the relationship. We bring that dirty, disorganized habit into the home and into the life that we create with this other person. And maybe on the other side, that person is overly organized, chaotic, and neurotic, right? And they're causing their partner a lot of distress because of their overly controlling and compulsive nature. So we have to find a middle ground here where there is compromise, there is cooperation and connection, and develop habits of openness, awareness of ourselves, and habits of connection and vulnerability, and being able to communicate, and understanding that this is essential to a healthy relationship. Excuse me just a second. And then, besides what mindset and habits go into this, people fail because if you're a newbie, and I gotta call you out on this, if you're just beginning your relationship and you're in that honeymoon phase, you've enjoyed, you're having sex all the time, you're in love, it's a drug, this person can literally do no wrong. When the honeymoon phase ends, and you wake up and realize, oh my God, why am I with this person? Can I even be with them another day? These are the questions that happen when the honeymoon phase ends. And if you're anything like me and my woman, when the honeymoon phase ended for us, we had to learn that the relationship that we have requires work. Work, it's about, taking a physics example here, we need to put energy into the system to keep it thriving. We need to add heat. We need to add that energy to activate both of us to feel loved and to continue to bring and nurture love day by day by day.